Chapter 941 Damn. Their shells are so powerful. Huh? What's going on? Blindfolding and not being allowed to use spiritual sense is already extremely difficult. As a result, Master Xiaoguo and Master Xiaojiao are still not satisfied and have increased the difficulty. This is not a small game at all, it's simply an extremely severe test. Seeing that Yi Xiaoguo and Yi Xiaojiao both turned their backs, Zhu Wuming was stunned. Zhu Wuming. Why did you turn your back? At this time, Yi Xiaotang, the referee, saw Zhu Wuming also turned his back, and asked with a puzzled look. Master Xiaotang. They all turned their backs, so I have to turn my back too. Otherwise, even if I win, it's not fair. Hearing Yi Xiaotang's question, Zhu Wuming immediately explained. The two of them turned their backs to fire. Why are you joining in the fun? Besides, you blindfolded them, and they turned their backs to the target. The difficulty is about the same. How can it be an unfair victory? Can you please stop making a scene for yourself? After hearing Zhu Wuming's explanation, Yi Xiaotang's face was instantly covered with black lines. Zhu Wuming. You don't have to turn your back, just blindfold yourself. As for why the two of them turned their backs, you will know in a while. After calming down, Yi Xiaotang looked at Zhu Wuming and said directly. Xiaotang. Brother Zhu doesn't need to cover his eyes, as long as he doesn't use his spiritual sense. Otherwise, it would be a bit too much to bully him. Just when the three of them were ready to attack the three big trees in the distance, Yi Feng's voice rang out from not far away. It's over. This little game is getting more and more disadvantageous to us. This time it's really going to be a waste. Hearing Yi Feng's words, Yi Xiaoguo and Yi Xiaojiao both smiled bitterly. The last time. This is definitely the last time I will come to join the fun around my master. Even if someone puts a knife on my neck in the future, I will not get close to my master. Then, Yi Xiaoguo muttered to himself with a serious face. Swish. With a sound of breaking through the air, the blue shadow grass in Zhu Wuming's hand turned into a stream of light and shot directly towards the big tree on the far right in the distance. Boom. Boom. Then, two loud noises also rang from the side. Fuck. What the hell is this? Is it an air cannonball? After seeing Yi Xiaoguo and Yi Xiaojiao directly explode two air cannonballs visible to the naked eye, Zhu Wuming's eyes almost popped out of his head in shock. Cyclone Dantian. Boom boom boom. I didn't expect that what they said before was bullshit. But this fart is too powerful. It can condense into a round cannonball at the moment of explosion, and its power has reached the level of shock space. If I am accidentally exploded, I will be dead. Thinking that he might die under a fart bomb, Zhu Wuming's eyes flashed with horror. 1 hour later. Okay. You can stop the game. Brother Zhu, continue to throw the broken grass. I feel that this game has seriously affected your speed of throwing the broken grass. Noticing that Zhu Wuming only threw out more than 1,000 blue shadow virtual grass in this hour, Yi Feng also hurriedly stopped the game. Brother Yi. There are really too many blue shadow virtual grasses. Can I find someone to help me throw them together? Hearing Yi Feng's words, Zhu Wuming thought of his master. After all, this job is simple and there is a generous hard work fee to be taken. He must want to share this good thing with his master. Okay. Then find someone to help you get rid of it. As for the hard work fee, it's the same as yours. Hearing Zhu Wuming's proposal, Yi Feng didn't react much. After all, Xiaojiao had said it before. Brother Yi. Then I'll go find someone now. We will definitely help you get rid of these hundreds of thousands of broken grasses in the shortest time. After saying that, Zhu Wuming prepared to take off and head directly to the main peak. Brother Zhu. It's okay to find someone, but you don't want to fly over to find them, do you? What a waste of time. Take this chaos ring, and use the designated space portals in it at will. Seeing Zhu Wuming preparing to take off, Yi Feng immediately stopped him, and then threw a chaos ring with 10 million designated space portals to him. Fuck. 10 million designated space portals? I am not dreaming. This thing is a very popular and rare item in the chaos realm now. When Zhu Wuming checked the densely packed designated space portals in the chaos ring, a look of shock appeared on his face. How come Brother Yi has everything? Besides, it's fine if he has it, but the number is so explosive. He is too rich. After being shocked, Zhu Wuming's eyes showed a touch of envy. After all, he was used to living a hard life, and suddenly saw Yi Feng so rich and enjoying life so profligately. It would be a lie to say that he was not envious. Brother Zhu. Do you remember what I said to you before? I really want to accept you as my direct disciple, so you can think about it again. I can guarantee that as long as you become my direct disciple, you will have endless chaos crystals and countless treasures. At this time, seeing Zhu Wuming about to enter the space portal, Yi Feng also mentioned this matter again. Huh? As long as I become your direct disciple, I will have endless chaos crystals and countless treasures? Hearing Yi Feng's words, Zhu Wuming was immediately moved. What to do? I'm so conflicted now. If I refuse, I'll be sorry for myself. If I don't refuse, I'll be sorry for my master. This choice is really too difficult. At this time, Zhu Wuming, who walked into the space portal, also showed an extremely conflicted look on his face. Main Peak, Tianjian Hall. Don't come again. You really shouldn't come again. You're wasting the designated space portal and the peerless wine again. No one is as wasteful as you. At this time, Jing Changhe in the hall had already become a drowned chicken, but when he smelled the strong aroma of wine on his body, he felt his heart was broken. He couldn't understand why the 3 supreme elders of his own sect suddenly became like this. It's over. Here it comes again. Why are they torturing me like this? That peerless wine, really don't use it to take a shower for me, I really want to have a couple of sips. Seeing that 3 space cracks appeared in the hall again, Jing Changhe's face also showed a look of collapse. No. 4, how did it become 4? Just then, Jing Changhe discovered that a space crack had appeared again, which made him feel uneasy instantly. Chapter 942 Grand Elder, I have good news for you. Master. We are here again. Surprised or not? Then, Lei Tianhua's loud laughter was the first to sound from the space crack. What a surprise. You 3 came here in a short time, and then you threw wine at me and ran away. In just over an hour, you have already thrown wine at me hundreds of times. Even if I want to feel the feeling of surprise, you won't give me that chance. Also, what a surprise. Every time you come, you only bring me shock. Hearing Lei Tianhua's words, Jing Changhe also complained wildly in his heart. Brothers. Pick up the broken wine in your hand and launch an all-round attack on the master. When the 3 of them walked out of the space crack, Lei Tianhua shouted excitedly with the wine jar in his hand. Wait a minute. 3 supreme elders, didn't you notice that there is a space crack next to it? Seeing that the 3 supreme elders were about to attack him again, Jing Changhe also shouted hurriedly. Hearing Jing Changhe's reminder, Lei Tianhua, Long Yu and Lin Chongfeng noticed the new space crack next to them. Master. Disciple is here. Are you surprised? Are you surprised? Just when the 4 were guessing the identity of the person coming, Zhu Wuming's excited voice came out from the space crack. Zhu Wuming? Hearing Zhu Wuming's voice, the 4 of them showed a touch of surprise. They didn't expect that the person coming would be Zhu Wuming. That's not right. I remember that Wuming didn't leave the sect either. Then why did he use the designated space portal to come here? Thinking of this, Jing Changhe looked at Zhu Wuming, who had just walked out of the space crack, and asked, "Wuming, where did you come from?" "Where did you come from?" "From the core disciple area." Hearing Jing Changhe's strange question, Zhu Wuming also responded casually. When Jing Changhe heard this, his face turned ugly instantly. Then he looked at Zhu Wuming and yelled, "Wuming! With your strength, it only takes a few farts to fly from the core disciple area to the main peak, but why did you waste a precious designated space portal?" "Master! Never sit if you can lie down, never stand if you can sit, never walk if you can fly, never fly if you can teleport. This is how you enjoy life." Looking at the furious Jing Changhe, Zhu Wuming explained with a nonchalant look. "Bullshit. This is a bullshit way to enjoy life. This is simply a defeat." Before Jing Changhe could even say the word home, Zhu Wuming handed him a chaos ring. When Jing Changhe saw the densely packed designated space portals in the chaos ring, he was stunned. It is no exaggeration to say that he had never seen so many designated space portals in his life. "Master! These designated space portals were given to me by a mysterious young master. I wanted to give you half, but since you don't want to enjoy life, forget it." Seeing Jing Changhe's look at this time, Zhu Wuming also said jokingly, "Bullshit. Who doesn't want to enjoy life? I just thought about it carefully, and I think you are right. Why fly if you can teleport? That's stupid." Hearing Zhu Wuming's words, Jing Changhe became anxious and immediately expressed his attitude. On the other side. "Second brother. Third brother. Do you think that mysterious young master mentioned by Wuming is young Master Yi?" Lei Tianhua, who was standing by, saw this scene and directly used his spiritual sense to ask Long Yu and Lin Chongfeng. "Big brother. Second brother. If nothing unexpected happens, it should be young Master Yi. Also, there is something I didn't tell you. In fact, Master Yi came here mainly to recruit disciples. He said that there is someone in our Tianwu sword sect who is very suitable to be his personal disciple, and now it seems that person is very likely Wuming." After hearing Lei Tianhua's words, Lin Chongfeng told the situation, and at the same time, a hint of envy flashed in his eyes when he looked at Zhu Wuming. "What? Wuming is so lucky?" When Long Yu heard what Lin Chongfeng said, he also exclaimed, "Three Supreme Elders. Since you like to use the designated space portal so much, then continue. If I feel sorry for it again, I will fall to the ground and eat shit." Just when Lei Tianhua, Long Yu, and Lin Chongfeng were communicating with each other through their spiritual consciousness, Jing Changhe's clamorous voice sounded from the side. "Sect Master. Although I don't know how many designated space portals Wuming gave you, but if compared with the three Supreme Elders, it is definitely not enough, so I advise you to keep a low profile." Seeing Jing Changhe's smug look, Lei Tianhua also smiled and reminded him. "Not good enough? Low-key? Grand Elder, you probably don't know how many designated space portals I have. To be honest, I'm afraid I'll scare you if I tell you." Hearing Lei Tianhua's reminder, Jing Changhe sneered, then raised a finger and said, "I tell you, there are a total of 10 million designated space portals in this chaos ring. Sect Master. I have hundreds of millions." Seeing Jing Changhe's smug look, Lin Chongfeng also smiled, and then threw his chaos ring over, and at the same time looked at Zhu Wuming and asked, "Wuming, is the mysterious young master you mentioned young Master Yi?" Third Elder, are these designated space portals in your hand given to you by young Master Yi?" Hearing Lin Chongfeng's question, Zhu Wuming also guessed something, and then asked with a shocked look on his face. A moment later. Hundreds of millions of designated space portals, given away as soon as they are given. The peerless wine is only worthy of being a labor fee. The 10,000-year-old blue shadow grass is only worthy of being a hidden weapon. Such a domineering and awesome young master, why am I the only one who hasn't met him? When Jing Changhe learned a lot about Yi Feng from the four people, his mentality collapsed directly. He didn't understand why he was the only one who didn't meet Yi Feng. He also wanted to enjoy the joy of losing the family. Wu Ming. You just said that there are 3 protectors around Yi Xiao? At this time, Lei Tianhua also noticed an important piece of information in Zhu Wuming's words, and then asked aloud. He really wanted to know if the barefoot bald guy who had abused him before was among the 3. If he was, it would prove that the other 2 were definitely as powerful as that barefoot bald guy, which would be too terrifying. If not, it proves that the 3 protectors are definitely not at the same level as the barefoot bald guy, so it will be much easier to accept. Grand Elder. I almost forgot, I have good news to tell you. Hearing Lei Tianhua mention the 3 protectors, Zhu Wuming also remembered something, and then smiled mysteriously at Lei Tianhua. Chapter 943. This is not helping me, this is to send me away directly. Oh. Good news? Is it good news about me? After hearing what Zhu Wuming said, Lei Tianhua was also stunned, and then he asked with a smile, Wuming, what is the good news? Grand Elder. Your cultivation has long been stagnant, and you once said that if you can have a refreshing extreme battle, you may be able to break through the current limit, so that your cultivation can be qualitatively improved. And the good news I want to tell you is such an extreme battle. I have found 3 powerful opponents for you. If the 3 of them join forces to fight you, they will definitely bring you the greatest pressure, so that you can force out the strongest self. Hearing Lei Tianhua's question, Zhu Wuming also smiled and explained the situation. Help me find 3 powerful opponents? Then, let me fight the 3 of them alone, force out the strongest self, and break through my own limit. Hearing Zhu Wuming's words, Lei Tianhua quickly thought of the 3 protectors around Yi Feng, because he just mentioned these 3 protectors, and Zhu Wuming suddenly said this, so he didn't believe that the 2 things had no connection. But what made him panic was that he didn't know if the barefoot bald guy was among the 3 protectors. Wu Ming. The 3 powerful opponents you helped me find, they couldn't be the 3 protectors around Yi Xiao. Then, Lei Tianhua looked at Zhu Wuming and asked. That's right. It's the 3 protectors around Brother Yi. Grand Elder, you don't know that I begged for this for a long time before Brother Yi agreed. Hearing Lei Tianhua's question, Zhu Wuming also answered immediately, and a smug look appeared on his face, as if saying, praise me quickly, praise me quickly. Huh. After understanding the situation, Lei Tianhua also exhaled deeply, and then continued to ask with an uneasy look, Wuming, among these 3 people, is there a barefoot and bald strong man? Huh. Grand Elder, do you know Master Bound Foot? Hearing Lei Tianhua's description, Zhu Wuming immediately thought of Yi Xiaojiao, and then looked at Lei Tianhua with surprise and asked back. Wuming. Don't worry about whether I know him or not. I just want to ask you, is Master Bound Foot among these 3 people? Seeing Zhu Wuming's reaction, Lei Tianhua already had a bad premonition in his heart, but he still looked at Zhu Wuming with the last glimmer of hope and confirmed it out loud. Yes, yes, yes. Mr. Xiaojiao is among the 3. However, Mr. Xiaojiao is extremely respectful to Mr. Xiaotang and Mr. Xiaogua, so I feel that among the 3 of them, Mr. Xiaojiao's strength should be the weakest. Hearing Lei Tianhua's last roar, Zhu Wuming was also startled, and then hurriedly answered. What? Mr. Xiaojiao is among the 3? And Mr. Xiaojiao is still the weakest one? After knowing this situation, Lei Tianhua was so scared that he almost fainted. After all, Yi Xiaojiao could abuse him thousands of times, and now there are 2 more powerful ones, and he is still taking on 3 opponents. It can be said that he now dare not imagine the consequences. It's over. Brother, it seems like he's finished. At this time, Lin Chongfeng on the side also muttered to himself with a bitter smile on his face. He really didn't expect that Zhu Wuming would do such a thing. Too cruel. What Wu Ming did was really too cruel. A bound-footed man was already beyond my brother's ability to deal with, and he brought two more powerful ones. He is not helping my brother break through his own limits, he wants to send my brother away. After hearing what Zhu Wuming said, Long Yu looked at Lei Tianhua with sympathy. After all, even if he wanted to help, he couldn't. Second brother. Third brother. Wuming is a real rip-off. So, I want to beat him up now, do you want to join me? At this time, Lei Tianhua, who had recovered from his shock, directly used his spiritual sense to transmit his thoughts to Long Yu and Lin Chongfeng. Brother. You must control yourself. After all, Wuming doesn't know how terrifying Master Boundfoot is, so he just did something bad with good intentions. We should forgive him. Brother. I think what second brother said is right. As Lei Tianhua finished speaking, Long Yu and Lin Chongfeng immediately expressed their attitudes. Fuck. You two are talking without any pain. Even if he did something bad with good intentions, he screwed me after all. Who knows what kind of nightmare I will experience later, so what's wrong with me giving him a little treatment? Hearing what the two said, Lei Tianhua also refuted back angrily, and then walked towards Zhu Wuming. Brother. Wuming is Yi Xiao's direct disciple. To put it bluntly, if we want to become a regular employee in the future, we may have to rely on Wuming. At this time, the anxious voices of Long Yu and Lin Chongfeng rang out from Lei Tianhua's mind. Fuck. How the hell did I forget about this? Wuming is Yi Xiao's direct disciple. Then to put it bluntly, I have to act according to his mood after I join the Baijiamen. Thinking of this, Lei Tianhua stopped directly, and then a bitter smile appeared on his face. Wuming. Thank you. You did a great job on this. Then, Lei Tianhua expressed his gratitude to Zhu Wuming with a bitter smile. Grand Elder. You are too polite. We are friends, this is what I should do. Hearing what Lei Tianhua said, Zhu Wuming also responded quickly. Wuming. Come with me, I have something to discuss with you. At this time, Lei Tianhua suddenly thought of something, and then directly pulled Zhu Wuming aside. Wuming. I'll tell you the truth. In fact, I have already had a sparring match with Master Xiaojiao before. It can be said that in Master Xiaojiao's eyes, I am just an ant, because the gap in strength is too big. So, if I fight with Master Xiaojiao, the extreme fighting environment I want will not appear at all, let alone adding two stronger people. However, since this matter has been decided, there is no need to cancel it, but my idea is to let the second and third elders of the Supreme Elders participate. After all, there are very few opportunities to fight with a strong man of Master Xiaojiao's level. If they can have a sparring match, it will be of great help to their future growth. At this time, Lei Tianhua looked at Zhu Wuming with a serious face and expressed his thoughts. Chapter 944 What to do? Can this thing be returned without reason within 7 days? The other side. Second brother. Although I don't know what big brother wants to do. But when I saw him take Wuming away, I don't know why, I suddenly panicked. Seeing Lei Tianhua directly took Zhu Wuming aside and began to whisper, Lin Chongfeng also looked at Long Yu with an uneasy look and expressed his thoughts. Third brother. You worry too much. Big brother took Wuming away, so there must be something wrong. But it will definitely not involve us. So, relax and wait and see him fight against Yi Xiao's 3 protectors alone. Hearing Lin Chongfeng's words, Long Yu also smiled and comforted him. After a while. Master. Time is short and the task is heavy. We, the master and apprentice, should hurry up and break the grass. After these hundreds of thousands of blue shadow grass are all burned, Brother Yi should come over. When Zhu Wuming finished talking with Lei Tianhua, he walked back and reminded Xing Changhe. Good. 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 We must hurry up and not let young Master Yi wait anxiously. Hearing Zhu Wuming's reminder, Jing Changhe also responded quickly. After all, he could get 1 plant for every 100 plants he destroyed. He couldn't wait for such a good thing. Wuming, we'll help you too. At this moment, the voices of Lei Tianhua, Long Yu, and Lin Chongfeng rang out from the side. You have already obtained so many designated space portals and peerless wines, but you still want to rob me of this little grass? Although you are the supreme elders of the sect, what you did is a bit of a dog. Hearing the 3 people's words, Jing Changhe also complained wildly in his heart. 2 hours later. Ding. Congratulations to the host for triggering the behavior of destroying the family. The reward is a breakthrough in a major realm, and the reward is Chaos Heaven Repairing Stone Fragment *2. Just as Yi Feng was lying on the rocking chair, enjoying the breeze, the system's reward reminder sounded from his mind. Finally, I defeated all those bastards. It should be said that this efficiency of defeating others is really a bit slow. After hearing the reward prompt sound of the system, Yi Feng also complained casually. Little foot. Little gua. Little sugar. You 3 come with me, and then you 3 join forces to fight little lazy. Let me see how difficult it is for you to face the 9 tribulations Chaos Ancestor. Then, Yi Feng looked at the 3 people not far away and shouted. The 3 of us team up to fight Lei Tianhua? Is that tricky? Isn't that a one-sided abuse? Hearing Yi Feng's words, Yi Xiaohua, Yi Xiaotang, and Yi Xiaojiao all showed a bit of confusion. The other side. Here we go. As 4 space cracks suddenly appeared, Jing Changhe, Zhu Wuming, Lei Tianhua, and other 5 people immediately looked over. Brother Zhu. You should have told them the situation. Then let's get started. After walking out of the space crack, Yi Feng went straight to the point and expressed his thoughts. Brother Yi. Things have changed. I feel that it may not be possible for the Supreme Elder to fight 3 adults alone. So, I want the 2nd and 3rd Supreme Elders to participate, and then have a 3 vs 3 competition. Hearing Yi Feng's words, Zhu Wuming also quickly expressed his thoughts. What's the situation? Big brother can't do it, let us go together? What? Can we change the outcome of the battle if we go? After hearing what Zhu Wuming said, Long Yu and Lin Chongfeng, who were waiting to watch the fun with a smile on their faces, were stunned. Second brother. Didn't you say that it would never involve us? How do you explain the current situation? Then, Lin Chongfeng looked at Long Yu and asked directly. Third brother. Second brother miscalculated. I really didn't expect that my eldest brother could do such a stupid thing. Hearing Lin Chongfeng's question, Long Yu also responded with a wry smile. Afterwards, Long Yu and Lin Chongfeng looked at Lei Tianhua with eyes that wanted to stab him. The other side. Okay. Whether it's 1 versus 3 or 3 versus 3, it's all right. Then let them find a place to spar directly. After hearing Zhu Wuming's words, Yi Feng agreed directly. Young Master Yi. My name is Jing Changhe, and I'm the leader of Tianwu Sword Sect. Just call me Xiaojing. When Lei Tianhua, Long Yu, Lin Chongfeng, Yi Xiaohua, Yi Xiaotang, and Yi Xiaojiao all left here, Jing Changhe looked at Yi Feng respectfully and introduced himself. Master Zheng. I won't beat around the bush. I came to Tianwu Sword Sect this time for only one purpose, and that is to recruit a disciple. Because there is someone in Tianwu Sword Sect who is very suitable to be my direct disciple. After hearing what Jing Changhe said, Yi Feng directly explained the purpose of his visit. Recruiting a disciple? Or a direct disciple? Hearing Yi Feng's words, Jing Changhe was also stunned, and then he thought of something, and his eyes turned directly to Zhu Wuming on the side. Young Master Yi. The person you are talking about must be Wuming, right? Then, Jing Changhe looked at Yi Feng and confirmed it. That's right. Besides, I have told Brother Zhu about this twice. But he didn't agree, which shows that your master-disciple relationship is very deep. At this time, Yi Feng also answered directly. Wu Ming. Because you are too ugly, it has seriously affected the good mood of countless disciples and elders in the sect every day, so you are expelled from the sect. From now on, there is no master-disciple relationship between the two of us. In the future, you will take care of yourself. After hearing Yi Feng's words, Jing Changhe expelled Zhu Wuming from the sect without any hesitation, and also broke off the master-disciple relationship between the two. What is the reason for expulsion? Although I know that Master is doing this for my good, is this reason for expulsion a bit too much? Hearing Jing Changhe's words, Zhu Wuming was completely dumbfounded. Wuming. You little brat, why are you standing there like an idiot? Kneel down and worship Master Yi as your master. As long as you become his direct disciple, you can take me flying in the future. Seeing Zhu Wuming standing there in a daze, Jing Changhe also used his spiritual sense to remind him. Disciple Zhu Wuming. Greetings, Master. Hearing Jing Changhe's reminder, Zhu Wuming immediately knelt down to Yi Feng, and then shouted respectfully. Master Zheng. You made the right choice. Although you have lost a disciple, you will get unimaginable benefits from him in the future. Looking at this scene in front of him, Yi Feng also looked at Jing Changhe and said with a smile. What should I do? After hearing what Jing Changhe said, I also feel that Zhu Wuming is so ugly. If I bring this with me in the future, it will affect my good mood for the whole day. Can this thing be returned within 7 days without reason? At the same time, Yi Feng looked at Zhu Wuming, who was kneeling in front of him, and his heart was also in a tangle. Chapter 945 Endless Killing Intent. A burly shadow holding 2 axes. What's going on? Brother Yi. No, why won't Master let me get up? At this time, Zhu Wuming found that Yi Feng didn't let him get up for a long time, and he looked at Yi Feng with a puzzled look. Master, shouldn't you be happy to have such a handsome disciple like me? But why do I see a conflicted look on his face? When Zhu Wuming found that Yi Feng's face was not happy at all, but a conflicted look, he also showed a confused look on his face, because this was different from what he expected. After all, Yi Feng had always wanted to take him as a disciple, but he had always refused. Now that it's done, the other party doesn't look happy at all, which is very abnormal. Master. Now you finally got what you wanted and took me as a disciple. But why do I feel that you are a little unhappy? With doubts, Zhu Wuming looked at Yi Feng and asked. Wuming. Since you asked, I'll tell you. But don't be sad after hearing this. I just found out that you are really ugly. If I accept you as my disciple and keep you around all the time, my mood may be affected by you. So, I'm thinking now whether I should accept you. Hearing Zhu Wuming's question, Yi Feng answered seriously. Before you wanted to accept me as your disciple, I didn't agree. At that time, you didn't think I was ugly. Now my master agreed, and I agreed too, and then you hesitated again, and the reason turned out to be that you disliked my ugliness? Are you sure you're not teasing me? Hearing Yi Feng's answer, Zhu Wuming felt like he was going crazy. Okay. I'm teasing you. As the old saying goes, a son will not despise his mother's ugliness, and a master will not despise his apprentice's ugliness, so I will not give up on you for this reason. Seeing Zhu Wuming's face full of collapse, Yi Feng also smiled and added. Boom. As Yi Feng's voice fell, a huge and unfamiliar information emerged from Zhu Wuming's mind, and at the same time, a mark of defeat gradually emerged on his forehead. The mark of the loser sect. The loser sect's disciples defeat the heavens. Isn't my new master a little too terrifying? When Zhu Wuming absorbed the huge amount of information in his mind, his face also revealed an extremely horrified look. It can be said that Yifeng's horror is billions of times more terrifying than he expected. Wuming. I think you already know something about me. Then don't lose the face of the master in anything you do in the future. Seeing that the mark of defeat on Zhu Wuming's forehead gradually disappeared, Yifeng also smiled and reminded. Master, rest assured. I will never let you down. Hearing Yifeng's reminder, Zhu Wuming also made a serious promise. Okay. Since your problem has been solved, I will leave first. And you, stay with Master Zheng. I can see that your master-disciple relationship is very strong. Wait until you stay with Master Zheng, then go to Baijiamen to find me. After saying that, Yifeng directly activated a random space portal and disappeared from the sight of the two. Wuming. Is it over? When Yifeng left, Jing Changhe on the side asked with a puzzled look on his face, because in his opinion, nothing happened, but listening to the conversation between the two, he felt as if he had missed something, and this feeling made him very confused. Master. This is the last time I call you master. However, although I can no longer call you master, in my heart, you will always be my master, because you saved me back then. Without you, I am afraid I would have died in the hands of the Tao beast thousands of years ago. At this point, Zhu Wuming also paused, and then continued, Master, although you didn't see anything just now, after my master and I completed our apprenticeship, too many things happened to me. Next, I will show you a little bit, let you see how terrifying the master is. Boom. As Zhu Wuming's voice fell, a terrifying killing intent instantly burst out from his body. In the blink of an eye, the entire Tianwu sword sect was completely enveloped by this terrifying killing intent. Hundreds of thousands of disciples, deacons, and elders all fell into a coma under the impact of this terrifying killing intent, and no one could hold on for even a second, and this is because Zhu Wuming tried his best to control this power. Otherwise, the killing impact just now could directly annihilate everyone's soul and turn everyone into living dead. This is. At this time, seeing the shadow of a burly man holding two axes emerging from Zhu Wuming's body, especially feeling the endless killing intent that was emanating from the other party, Jing Changhe was almost scared to death. Boy. You finally showed up. Next time you meet my master, you must tell my master to let me go out for some fresh air. I'm almost suffocating. At this time, the burly man holding two axes shouted directly at Zhu Wuming. My lord. I know. Next time I see master, I will definitely tell master. Hearing the other party's words, Zhu Wuming also responded quickly. As the shadow of the burly man holding two axes gradually disappeared, the endless killing intent that enveloped the entire Tianwu sword sect gradually dissipated. Peng. At this time, Jing Changhe also sat on the ground with weak legs, his face was extremely pale, and his clothes were soaked with cold sweat. It can be said that the few breaths just now were like a long nightmare for Jing Changhe. Wuming. Who was that just now? After trying to calm himself down, Jing Changhe looked at Zhu Wuming with a trembling voice and asked. Master. He is a protector beside master. As for my relationship with him, it is not convenient to tell you. But I can tell you that from now on, I can walk sideways in the chaos realm. And this is just the tip of the iceberg of the benefits I have gained from worshipping Brother Yi as my master. Hearing Jing Changhe's question, Zhu Wuming also explained in a serious voice. Ha ha ha. Flying. Wuming, you kid really took off this time. Although we no longer have a master-disciple relationship, I am really happy to see that you can get such an opportunity. Hearing Zhu Wuming's words, Jing Changhe also laughed. Adoptive father. Not only I'm taking off. You're taking off too. From now on, both you and Tianwu Sword Sect can walk sideways in the Chaos Realm. At this time, Zhu Wuming also said this with a smile. Although they can't be master and apprentice anymore, they can be father and son. Chapter 946. They've all run away, but you didn't do anything to me? Am I unworthy? Adoptive father? Hearing this title, Jing Changhe was also stunned, and then a relieved smile appeared on his face. Swish! 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 At this moment, 3 streams of light, like cannonballs, directly broke through the roof of the hall and fell heavily to the ground. Bang! 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 As 3 huge booms sounded, 3 big pits appeared in the hall. Then, 3 pig-faced old men climbed out of the 3 big pits, respectively. Brother! You really screwed me this time. Brother! Thank you for having you, I understand what love from a big brother is. Soon, the voices of Lin Chongfeng and Long Yu rang out directly. Second brother. Third brother. Enjoy the blessings by yourself, and bear the difficulties together. Don't blame the big brother. Hearing the 2 people's complaints, Lei Tianhua also responded with embarrassment. 3 great elders. Wu Ming has already accepted Master Yi as his master. From now on, our Tianwu Sword Sect has completely stood up. From now on, we can walk sideways in the Chaos Realm. How is it, are you excited? Just then, Jing Changhe's voice rang out from the side. Master. This is good news. But we have something to tell you. That is, the 3 of us want to give up our status as great elders of the Tianwu Sword Sect, because we want to become trainee elders in the Baijia sect founded by Master Yi. After hearing Jing Changhe's words, Lei Tianhua directly told him about it. Young Master Yi is here. First he kidnapped my direct disciple. Then he kidnapped the 3 great sea-stabilizing spirits of the sect. Then he kidnapped 4 people and kidnapped 5 people, so why didn't he do anything to me? Am I unworthy? Hearing Lei Tianhua's words, Jing Changhe felt uncomfortable instantly. He didn't understand where he was lacking. Black Rock City, 50 miles east of the city. Finally killed this red-feathered sky tiger. Aliang, quickly take out the Tao Beast pill in the red-feathered sky tiger's body. At this time, a middle-aged man covered in blood shouted directly to the young man next to him. Uncle Zhang. Got it. I'll go now. After hearing this, the young man also showed an excited look, and then walked towards the body of the red-feathered sky tiger with a sharp dagger. Not good. Aliang, retreat quickly. At this moment, Zhang Jun suddenly realized something and shouted at the young man. After hearing Zhang Jun's shout, Zhang Liang quickly retreated to his side. Damn it! Who could it be? Why did the other party appear here at this time? Should we escape from here quickly before the other party comes out? But we haven't got the Tao Beast pill of the red-feathered tiger yet. Looking at the space crack that appeared above the body of the red-feathered tiger, Zhang Jun was also in a dilemma, because he didn't know who the visitor was, and he was seriously injured now. If the other party wanted to rob their spoils, they might all die here. Aliang. Let's go. After struggling for a few seconds, Zhang Jun still gave the order to retreat. Uncle Zhang. But we haven't got the Tao Beast pill of the red-feathered tiger yet. Hearing Zhang Jun's words, Zhang Liang also shouted unwillingly, but before he finished, he was interrupted by Zhang Jun. I said let's go. Hearing this, Zhang Liang no longer hesitated, picked up Zhang Jun and ran quickly away. What's the situation with those 2 people? This Tao Beast was obviously just killed, so they don't even want the Tao Beast pill in the beast's body? Isn't it said that people in the Chaos Realm are very poor? Yi Feng, who walked out of the space crack, looked at the dead Qiyu Tianhu at his feet, and then looked at the 2 people who were running away quickly in the distance, and his face was directly filled with countless question marks. Ding! Host, you old fool, they are afraid that you will kill people and steal treasures, and then kill them together, so they ran away. Otherwise, how could they not take the Tao Beast pills from the Tao Beast they killed with great effort? At this moment, the voice of the system rang in Yifeng's mind. Ding! Random money spending mission is released. Please catch up with Zhang Jun and Zhang Liang, and then take them to Black Rock City to spend money, so that they can enjoy the joy of spending money. If the mission is successful, the reward will be a random breakthrough of a certain number of small realms, and 1 to 9 Chaos Heaven Mending Stone fragments will be rewarded. If the mission fails, there will be no punishment. Reminder, the mission reward will be judged and issued according to the happiness of Zhang Jun and Zhang Liang. The mission time is 1 day. Then, the prompt sound of the system releasing the task sounded in Yifeng's mind. Huh? The highest reward for this money-spending mission is 9 Chaos Heaven Mending Stone fragments? After understanding the situation of this random money-spending mission, Yifeng also showed a touch of surprise. After all, he just wanted to get 100 Chaos Heaven Mending Stone fragments as soon as possible, and then complete his mission that has no sense of existence, so that he can be free and easy in the future. No. They are going to run away. I have to catch up with them. Thinking of this, Yifeng first took out the Tao Beast pill from the body of the red-feathered tiger as quickly as possible, and then chased after the 2 people in the distance. The other side. Fuck. Uncle Zhang, it's bad. That person is catching up. And he keeps waving the Tao Beast pill and the body of the red-feathered tiger in his hand. This is simply humiliating us while chasing us. After noticing the situation behind, Zhang Liang also said angrily, but his running pace accelerated again. Killing people and destroying their hearts. The guy behind is really a dog. Not only did they steal our Tao Beast pill, they also humiliated us and chased us. If I wasn't seriously injured, I would have fought him. After all, this kind of humiliation is unbearable for dogs, let alone people. After hearing Zhang Liang's words, Zhang Jun also said angrily. On the other side. Fuck. These 2 people are crazy. I'm desperately chasing them here, trying to return the Tao Beast pill to them. In the end, they ran desperately? Seeing the 2 people in front of him speed up again, Yifeng's face was instantly covered with black lines. Ding. Host, why don't you find someone to stop them, otherwise, there is no end to chasing them like this, and there are still a few of the official prodigal guards who have not come out. It's time to let them come out for some fresh air. At this moment, the voice of the system rang from Yifeng's mind. Chapter 947. It's just a grab, do you have to play so much? Yes. If I remember correctly, there should be 3 more members of the official prodigal guard who have not come out yet. Yifeng remembered this after hearing the system's reminder. Big boss. 7th boss. 8th boss. After Yifeng wrote down these 3 rankings on the 3 square stones, he closed his eyes and started to grab. Ding. Host, don't open your eyes yet. I want to ask you a question first. Among these 3 people, is there anyone you want to draw the most, or does it not matter who you draw? Just when Yifeng drew a stone and was about to open his eyes, the voice of the system suddenly sounded from his mind. Is there anyone you want to draw the most, or does it not matter who you draw? Hearing this question from the system, Yifeng also lowered his head and pondered, and then said aloud, in fact, I really want to draw the boss. After all, she is the boss of the official members of the prodigal guard. If she comes out last, it will be a bit embarrassing. A certain space. So touching. I didn't expect that my lord would care about my feelings so much. For this belated concern, the boss was both touched and helpless. What touched her was that Yifeng actually cared about her feelings, and what was helpless was that every time he randomly drew someone out, she couldn't be drawn. Big sister. Don't be too happy too soon. Although my lord hopes to draw you, this thing depends on luck, and your luck has not been very good all along. Big sister. Seventh brother is right. Just then, the voices of the seventh and eighth brothers rang out from the side. Humph. My luck is bad, but yours is good? Don't forget, the three of us didn't go out, and you two still have to be beaten by me every day. Hearing what the two said, the boss also retorted without any hesitation. Ha ha ha. It's me, it's me. I didn't expect that my luck would be so good. At this moment, the excited voice of Lao Ba suddenly rang out. Fuck. The one who was drawn was Lao Ba? Seeing the ranking engraved on the stone in his hand, Yi Feng exclaimed directly. He didn't expect that with a 1/3 chance, he couldn't draw the boss. Ding. Host, do you want to release Lao Ba now? At the same time, the system's questioning sounded from Yi Feng's mind. Release? What do you want to release? I just practiced first, and I haven't officially started grabbing yet. After hearing the system's words, Yi Feng directly expressed his thoughts. Ding. Host, do you mean, do it again? At this time, the system's voice was full of disbelief. It really didn't expect that Yi Feng would be so good at playing. A certain space. Fuck. You can't play like this. If you play like this, you might as well just let the big sister go. At this time, Lao Ba's voice full of collapse instantly resounded throughout the space. It's over. If my master plays like this, then I and Lao Ba have no chance at all. Then, Lao Chi's voice full of bitter smile also rang out. Lao Chi. Lao Ba. You are stupid this time. Even if I am unlucky, I am the only one who has the favor of my master, so you are envious. At this time, the eldest brother's teasing voice also rang out from the side. Ha ha ha. It's me, it's still me. Today, Lao Ba's luck is really against the sky. This time, my master can't change his mind again. Just then, Lao Ba's excited voice rang out again. Fuck. What's going on? It's Lao Ba again? Is this guy's luck so strong? Looking at the ranking engraved on the stone in his hand, Yi Feng was shocked. He really didn't expect that the one who was drawn this time was Lao Ba again. The old saying is true. Nothing can happen more than 3 times. Then let's draw it one last time. After saying that, Yi Feng threw the stone belonging to the 8th brother to the side, and then grabbed the 2 stones engraved with the eldest brother and the 7th brother. A certain space. Fuck. It's okay to start over, but you threw away my stone? Does my lord look down on me so much? Seeing this, Lao Ba was completely dumbfounded. He really didn't expect that Yi Feng would not only change his mind again, but also throw away the stone that belonged to him. This was clearly not letting him go. Lao Ba. Even if your luck is strong, it can't resist the Lord's casual throwing. To be honest, I feel a little sorry for you now. At this time, Lao Chi's voice sounded from the side. Lao Ba. I didn't expect that the Lord would hurt you so much to take care of me. To be honest, I feel a little sorry for you. Then, the voice of the eldest brother also sounded from the side. Big sister. 7th brother. Don't say it, I just want to be quiet now. Soon, Lao Ba's lonely voice sounded. Ha ha ha. It's me, it's me. The last chance to grab, I was drawn. I, Lao Chi, am the real son of luck. At this time, Lao Chi's excited voice sounded. Old 8. Wait for me. I'll go with you to think about Jingjing. At this time, the voice of the boss, which was full of collapse, also sounded. She really couldn't believe that Yi Feng took such good care of her, and the chance of being drawn in the end was even 50%, but she didn't get drawn. This situation is simply bad luck opening the door to bad luck. It's really unlucky. Fuck. I can't even get this? This boss is really possessed by the god of bad luck, he is invincible. When Yifeng saw that the one who was drawn was old 7, he couldn't help but exclaimed. Ding. Host, let old 7 out now? At this time, the system's questioning sounded again from Yifeng's mind. Forget it. Since it is a grab, it must be fair. And I drew 3 times in a row, 2 times it was old 8, and 1 time it was old 7, so no matter what, let old 8 out. Hearing the system's questioning, Yifeng also made his decision. System? Draw 3 times, let old 8 collapse twice, let the boss endure between hope and despair 3 times, and finally collapsed completely, and then let old 7, who had been playing soy sauce, feel what it means to be in heaven for a second and hell for a second, and finally let the collapsed old 8 have an extreme reversal. You are just grabbing, do you have to play so much? A certain space. Old 8. My lord is so good at playing. This is like a roller coaster. If you have a weak heart, you will die. Also, get out of here right now. Jingjing is mine. Only I can think about it. Don't compete with me. At this time, old 7's voice full of collapse instantly resounded throughout the space. Chapter 948 I hold 2 axes, but I am called Yi Xiaoqiu, on the other side. Uncle Zhang. It seems that we have gotten rid of him. Zhang Liang breathed a sigh of relief when he found that Yifeng did not continue to chase him. Then he spoke to Zhang Jun on his shoulder, and his running pace gradually slowed down. Ah Liang. We seem to be in trouble. That person can't catch up with you, which is enough to prove that his strength is not as good as yours. In this case, why are we running? At this time, Zhang Jun thought of something and then shouted loudly. Yes. He can't catch up with me, so his strength is likely to be lower than mine. Then we should fight him. After all, the Tao Beast pill that should belong to us is still in the hands of that kid. Hearing Zhang Jun's reminder, Zhang Liang also reacted suddenly, and then stopped and prepared to fight back. Boom. At this moment, a suffocating murderous intent instantly enveloped the 2 of them. Under the suppression of this terrifying murderous intent, the breathing of the 2 began to become gradually difficult. At the same time, a tall and mighty man holding 2 axes appeared in their sight. Sir. I wonder why you are blocking our way. At this time, looking at the double-axe sturdy man in front of him who exuded terrifying murderous intent, Zhang Jun also asked loudly. It's okay. It's just that my master is chasing you 2 little bastards, and he couldn't catch up after chasing for a long time. So, let me come over to stop you for a while. Hearing Zhang Jun's question, the double-axe sturdy man also responded with a smile, and at the same time thought in his heart, the outside world is still better. Your master is chasing us? Could it be that the young man who just robbed our Tao Beast pill is your master? Hearing the double-axe sturdy man's words, Zhang Jun and Zhang Liang were directly stunned. It was ridiculous that the 2 of them were just thinking about fighting back, but who would have thought that someone would directly send men to intercept them? And they really didn't expect that there would be such a terrifying protector protecting the young man behind him. You too. Thank you. If it weren't for you, I don't know how long I would have to wait to get out. So, if my master wants to kill you later, I will give you a quick death and leave you a whole body. Just then, the double-axe sturdy man looked at the 2 of them and said seriously. Thank us. So, we will be given a quick death and leave you a whole body later? Is this how you thank people? Hearing the words of the double-axe brute, Zhang Jun and Zhang Liang were so scared that they trembled all over. They had never seen anyone who could talk about killing so fresh and refined. A moment later. Subordinates. Greetings, my lord. When Yifeng came here, the double-axe brute knelt on one knee, looked at Yifeng respectfully and shouted. I entered the Tao by killing. I have killed countless strong men with the double axes in my hands. Then, if my lord gives me a name, it should be Yi Xiaofu if nothing unexpected happens. At the same time, the double-axe brute also guessed his own name in his heart. Should I say it, this old aide is a bit ugly. And, he also holds a double axe, so he looks a bit like Zhu Wuming, but the only difference is that he is uglier than Zhu Wuming. Looking at the old aide who was kneeling on one knee and holding a double axe in front of him, Yi Feng also had a certain judgment of him in his heart. Get up. Before talking about other things, let me give you a name first. Since you are holding 2 axes, I will call you Yi Xiaofu from now on. Then, Yi Feng looked at Lao Ba and said seriously. Xiaofu. Thank you, Lord. Yi Xiaofu? I am holding 2 axes, shouldn't I be called Yi Xiaofu? At this time, Lao Ba was completely confused, because this was completely different from what he expected. The second sister is a fortune teller, so she's called Yi Xiaogua. The third brother wears black clothes, so she's called Yi Xiaohei. The fourth sister likes to eat candy, so she's called Yi Xiaotang. The fifth brother has white hair, so he's called Yi Xiaobai. Everyone has their own nice names based on their own circumstances. As a result, when it comes to me, they don't use my axe to name me, but directly use my appearance to name me. This is simply a kind of discrimination against me. After recovering from his shock, Lao Ba wanted to cry to death. He really didn't expect that Yi Feng would name his name after his appearance. Yi Xiaojiao, God has his own nice name, so my name is also nice? My lord. Please. Just change your name. I'm afraid this name will scare the children. Then, Lao Ba looked at Yi Feng with a wronged look and begged. A certain space. Ha 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 ha. Yi clown. The name Lao Ba is really making me laugh to death. To put it bluntly, Yi Xiao Ba is 100 times better than Yi clown. At this time, Lao Qi's loud laughter instantly resounded throughout the space. Lao Qi. Stop laughing. You should take care of yourself first. Don't forget what your characteristics are, and what kind of animals your characteristics are related to. At this time, the boss's voice sounded from the side. Hey. Okay. Since you've begged me so much, I'll change your name. Then call me Yi Xiaofu. Seeing Lao Ba's pleading face, Yi Feng also changed his name directly. Xiaofu. Thank you, Lord, for the name. Hearing this, Yi Xiaofu also excitedly expressed his gratitude to Yi Feng. Lord. Should these 2 people be killed directly? Then, Yi Xiaofu pointed at Zhang Jun and Zhang Liang next to him and asked, and there was a hint of excitement in his voice. What's the situation with this Xiaofu? Why do I feel that his current state is a bit like Yi Xiaojian? Seeing that Yi Xiaofu became excited instantly when he mentioned killing, Yi Feng also revealed a hint of doubt. No killing. I have no grudges against them, why should I kill them? Then, Yi Feng responded. After hearing Yi Feng say the word no killing, Zhang Jun and Zhang Liang on the side breathed a sigh of relief. They dared to guarantee that if Yi Feng said the word kill, the double-axe sturdy man in front of them, who was full of terrifying murderous intent, would definitely use the double axes in his hands to chop them in half without hesitation. Bang! Bang! Then, Zhang Jun pulled Zhang Liang beside him and knelt down in front of Yi Feng, saying, Thank you for not killing me. You're welcome. You 2 have to do me a little favor later. If you don't do it well, I will still kill you. But if you do it well, you will also get a chance to change your own destiny. Hearing Zhang Jun's words, Yi Feng also said with a smile. Chapter 949 Others come out to play, but I come out to run errands? We are not completely safe? But I want to help you. Only when it is done well, it can be considered completely safe? Hearing Yi Feng's words, Zhang Jun and Zhang Liang looked at each other, and both showed a bitter smile on their faces. Master, what do you need us to do? Then, Zhang Jun looked at Yifeng and asked. Go to Black Rock City. Then, I will take you to enjoy the joy of spending money. And in the process of spending money, don't think about anything, just do whatever makes you happy. However, you only have one day. After midnight, this spending benefit will be gone. Hearing Zhang Jun's question, Yifeng also explained aloud. Take us to enjoy the joy of spending money? This is not helping, isn't this giving us benefits? After hearing what Yifeng said, Zhang Jun and Zhang Liang were stunned, because this was completely different from what they had guessed. Master. Then let me first tell you what I understand. Please see if I understand it correctly. After I go to Black Rock City, I want to drink the most expensive wine, and then I drink one glass and smash one glass, not for anything else, just for fun, is that what you mean? After recovering from his shock, Zhang Jun looked at Yifeng and tentatively expressed his thoughts. That's right. That's what I mean. If smashing one glass is not enough to make you happy, you can smash 2 or 3 glasses. In short, do whatever makes you happy, and I will pay for all the expenses. After hearing what Zhang Jun said, Yifeng also gave a positive answer. Master. What if I buy an extremely expensive pill and feed it to the dog? Is that okay? At this time, Zhang Liang, who had been silent all this time, looked at Yifeng and asked, Of course not. If you only feed one pill, will the dog be full? If you really want to feed it, you have to feed it to death. If you don't let the dog eat until it vomits, you are not a spendthrift. Hearing Zhang Liang's question, Yifeng also answered seriously. Either don't feed it. Or feed it to death. It's better to feed the dog until it vomits. Can this spendthrift be so bad? Zhang Liang was stunned when he heard Yifeng's answer. You know, what he just said was an extremely expensive pill, not an ordinary pill that is sold everywhere. Forget it. If it weren't for you two little guys, I couldn't come out for some fresh air, so I'll give you a suggestion. The prodigal son my master is talking about is not the prodigal son you know. So, when you arrive in Black Rock City, when you are ready to prodigal son, increase your prodigal son ideas by 100 times, then you should be able to reach my master's prodigal son standard. Remember, that is just to reach the standard, that is, the passing line. At this time, Yi Xiaofu's voice rang in the minds of Zhang Jun and Zhang Liang. After hearing this, Zhang Jun and Zhang Liang nodded to Yi Xiaofu with gratitude. An hour later. Okay. It's up to you two to perform. And I'll just pay for you. When the four of them arrived at Black Rock City, Yifeng looked at Zhang Jun and Zhang Liang and said with a smile. My lord. Leave it to me for such a small matter as paying the bill. Just follow them. Hearing what Yifeng said, Yi Xiaofu was also very good at handling things, and he took the job directly. Not bad. Really good. Xiaofu. Although you are ugly, you are really good at handling things. Hearing what Yi Xiaofu said, Yifeng also smiled and praised. Is my lord praising me? But why do I feel a little uncomfortable after hearing it? Hearing what Yifeng said, Yi Xiaofu also shook his head and smiled bitterly. Master Ugly. Thank you for your hard work. At this moment, the voices of Zhang Jun and Zhang Liang also rang from the side. Master Ugly? Shouldn't you call me Master Axe? Hearing the two people addressing him, Yi Xiaofu almost went berserk, and even now, he wanted to use his double axes to split these two little bastards in half. Crap. Master Ugly's angry look is so fucking scary. Especially the murderous intent that was inadvertently emitted, it almost scared me to death. But this title was given by young Master Yi, and we dare not disobey it. Seeing Yi Xiaofu's furious look at this time, Zhang Jun and Zhang Liang were almost scared to pee. Okay. You can start your one-day trip to spend money. Just then, Yifeng's voice rang out from the side, breaking the strange atmosphere at the moment. My lord, don't you want to follow? As Zhang Jun and Zhang Liang walked away, Yi Shefu noticed that Yifeng was standing there without moving, and then he asked with a puzzled look on his face. I won't go. Just have you watched them squander their money. By the way, when the time comes, remember to give them a hard work fee. After saying that, Yifeng walked towards a restaurant not far away. He wanted to have a good rest. Are you letting me out to get some fresh air, or letting me out to run errands? Is my life so miserable? Seeing Yifeng leaving, Yi Xiaofu also felt uncomfortable instantly, because his experience was different from that of others. What's the situation with this restaurant? Why are there two people guarding the door? Could it be that some big shot stayed in this restaurant today? When Yifeng came to the front of the restaurant and saw that there were two people guarding the door of the restaurant, a hint of curiosity appeared on his face. Young master, please show us the star order. If you don't have the star order, we can't let you in. Curious, Yifeng walked directly to the entrance of the restaurant, but when he was about to step into the door, he was stopped by two people next to the door. Star order? What is that? Can't you enter without it? At this time, Yifeng also asked. Young master, the Qinqing order is a special token unique to Qinqing Tower. If you don't have it, you can't enter Qinqing Tower. Hearing Yifeng's question, one of the guards also explained in a humble manner. Then how can I get the Qinqing order? Also, if I have a lot of money, can't I go in? After hearing the guard's words, Yifeng asked directly. Chapter 950. He is not bragging, but really awesome. Young master, to get the Qinqing order, either you have to have a strong cultivation or you have to have a strong backer. And if you just have money, it is difficult to get the Qinqing order. So, even if you have a lot of money, you can't go in, because we only recognize the Qinqing order. Hearing Yifeng's question, the guard immediately explained. Money doesn't matter. Must have a strong cultivation or a strong backer? Is this Qinqing building so awesome? Hearing the other party's explanation, Yifeng also revealed a hint of surprise, but he was also very curious about why this Qinqing building was so awesome. Since I can't get in, forget it. However, I really want to know why this Qinqing building has this rule. Can you tell me? Then, Yifeng looked at the guard and asked his doubts. This young master. All the delicacies in our Qinqing building are made of the best Dao beast meat and many other expensive ingredients. It is no exaggeration to say that even the worst delicacy in our Qinqing building is many times better than the best delicacy in other restaurants. And all the fine wines in our Qinqing building are rare wines, far from being comparable to the miscellaneous wines in other restaurants. Also, all the guest rooms in our Qinqing building are all equipped with formations, and the chaotic energy in the rooms is several times richer than that in the outside world. Of course, in addition to these, the service of our Qinqing building is far from being comparable to that of other restaurants. Hearing Yifeng's inquiry, the guard also smiled and explained. So that's how it is. No wonder there is such a rule. If there is no such rule, people who want to come to your Qinqing building will be crowded. After knowing these situations, Yifeng understood them. However, he wanted to go in even more now. After all, he was a spendthrift. If he had never been to such a place, he would be a failure. Moreover, he not only wanted to go in, but also used money to open the way. He wanted to prove one thing, that is, money must be omnipotent. Brother, I have 10 million top-grade chaos crystals, but I can't go in. Then, Yifeng looked at the guard and asked. You have 10 million top-grade chaos crystals? You are bragging. That kind of wealth is something that a small Dao Emperor realm 9th level peak cultivator like you can have. Hearing Yifeng's words, the guard was completely speechless. He really didn't expect that Yifeng would brag without even writing a draft and just opened his mouth. This is simply an insult to his IQ. Why? 10 million top-grade chaos crystals are not enough? What about 100 million? Seeing that the guard didn't respond for a long time, Yifeng asked again. This young master. I said, we only recognize Qinqing order. So, no matter how many top-grade chaos crystals you have, we can't let you in. At this time, the guard who didn't believe Yifeng's words at all also explained the situation again. 100 million top-grade chaos crystals are not okay? The chaos realm is so poor that it can barely make ends meet, so how can the Qinqing Tower be so awesome? Hearing the guard's words, Yifeng was stunned, and he never thought that the other party actually thought he was bragging. Brother Liu. It's so hard to meet such an interesting person, but you just kill him. How boring. How about you ask him to take out 100 million pieces of top-grade chaos crystals? I really want to see how he can justify himself if he can't take them out. At this time, another guard also used his spiritual sense to transmit his thoughts to the guard. Brother Zhang. Your idea is pretty bad. But, as you said, we are idle anyway, so let's play with him for a while. After replying, the guard looked at Yifeng and said with a smile, Young master, why don't you show me the 100 million pieces of top-grade chaos crystals? If you are sure that you really have them, I can ask the boss for you. Is this a chance again? But, 100 million pieces of top-grade chaos crystals don't seem to be a sure thing, so I'll take out 1 billion. After hearing the guard's words, Yifeng also made a decision in his heart, and then handed a chaos ring containing 1 billion pieces of top-grade chaos crystals to the guard. What the hell did I see? Endless top-grade chaos crystals? When the guard released his spiritual sense and saw the endless amount of top-grade chaos crystals in the chaos ring, he was stunned. He thought Yifeng was just bragging, but who would have thought that he was not just bragging, but really awesome? Moreover, he discovered something extremely terrifying, that is, this chaos ring contained not 100 million pieces of top-grade chaos crystals, but a full 1 billion pieces. Panic. At this time, the guard was really panicked. He never dreamed that the other party would have such a terrifying number of top-grade chaos crystals in his hands. Moreover, it is no exaggeration to say that just based on these 10 billion pieces of top-grade chaos crystals, Yifeng's status far exceeds that of all customers holding the Qinqing order. Even the importance of all customers holding the Qinqing order is far less than that of Yifeng. This young master. Come in, come in. I will arrange the best room for you right away. At the same time, limited top-grade food and wine will be provided to you first. And during this time period, I will report your situation to the boss immediately. After recovering from his shock, the guard said to Yifeng with a flattering face, and the degree of flattery directly stunned the guard who was ready to watch the excitement. What's going on? Brother Lu's attitude is not right. Could it be that this ordinary-looking young man in front of him really has 100 million pieces of top-grade chaos crystals in his hand? Thinking of this possibility, the guard couldn't help but take a breath. Because he knew very well that if this guess was true, then this mysterious young man in front of him would be the most distinguished guest in the history of their Qinqing building. No doubt about it, Qinqing building, 5th floor, study room. Boss. I have something to report to you. I just let in a customer who doesn't have a Qinqing order. Su Qinqing, who was reading the ancient secrets in the study, turned ugly instantly after hearing this, because the rules he set were not allowed to be violated by anyone. No matter who the other party is. As long as you don't have a Qinqing order, please leave Qinqing building immediately. Also, you violated the rules I set, so you should know what punishment you should suffer. Soon, Su Chenqing's voice that was suppressed with anger rang out directly.